I am Katrina Cross Daniels of Katrina Cross Photography and 52 Love Letters. I provide photography services. I am a wedding and boudoir photographer as well as portraits. I am a print photographer, meaning I offer products, whether it's wall art or albums or prints. I stand out because of my experience that I offer my clients. They don't just come in and take a photo. We actually get to know each other. I nurture them from the beginning to the end. People feel like, oh, I just need one photo, or can I just get 2 photos and that's it? That's not me. I'm not the photographer for you if you only want one photo, because it is more of an experience. In the creative process of creating these images here, it first starts with a vision. We create a visual aesthetic for the set. After the vision is created there, we also talk about the process of posing and then the post-production work that's going to take place. There's a lot of time placed into editing each image. And after that process, now we're talking about delivering our products to our clients. Each image, whether it's digital or a product, the same value and time is placed into the same product to get the end result. Boudoir photography, what that is a type of service that I offer my clients, and it's a photography service that's more intimate. So I offer a service where they come in and we have an intimate session. Some of it is in lingerie, some of it is not, and it's just more of an empowering, inspiring type of session. People, whether male or female, when they come in and they go through that type of experience, it's just something that they is dealing with within themselves, and they realize that this is something that I needed in my life, I may have missed in my life, and a lot of times people feel insecurities about themselves. So it definitely brings upon that empowering moment that they walk away and they be like, I did that.
I met Katrina through a networking group. She seemed very interesting, like she had a twist on photography. So I made a choice to book a session with her. Well, I got a little nervous because I'm very, very camera shy, right? I don't know what the excuse was I gave her, but I canceled. I didn't come. I didn't do that one. I said, I'll book it again. And finally, I just said, well, you're just going to do it, Tara. Just buckle down, hunker in, go in there and do it, right? You're fearful, you're scared, and you got to overcome this fear, whatever it is. I've always known the fear was there, but it was something about Katrina that made me feel like you don't have to be fearful. We just played. She would suggest poses, I would suggest something. I was like, what about this setup? And we just went all the way around, and it turned into a fabulous afternoon, and I felt so good. And then I shared with her my story, which is what has me be so fearful is that growing up as a little child, I was always told by my family how ugly I was. In fact, my family would always make jokes, and they make several jokes. You know, even looking back over my childhood and looking at family photos, I'm hardly in any of them. And one of the reasons why is because the family would say, make sure you don't get Tara in those photos, you'll break your camera. So I always grew up feeling very self-conscious. In the back of my mind, you know, I'm gonna show up as super ugly, yet all these people want to take pictures of me. What's wrong with them? Don't they see how ugly I am? Katrina just made me feel beautiful. And she didn't push it, she didn't try to manipulate anything, she didn't try to force anything. People don't always have space for your emotions. And she had space for my emotions and allowed whatever to come up in me to come up. And I walked away from that session feeling like I could do this again, and I want to do it again because it was so enjoyable. And that was the first time that I've been in front of a camera that was fun. When I think about the experience, it is so transformative. If any woman has any issues with their beauty, their body, their worth, you want to book a session with Katrina because it's almost therapeutic.
Wanting to overcome something. After going through some adversities in my own life and some challenges that I had to deal with, I discovered that I was not in love with myself. So I went and I had my own boudoir session, and I saw how that helped me. All these flaws that I thought I was, the insecurities that I was dealing with, it wasn't as bad as I thought. All the things that I was feeling about myself and insecurity, that there were other women out there that felt the same way, and I wanted to do something different for them. I am passionate about what I do in photography because I change lives. I basically let people see themselves differently from the lens of me. Like the way that I see them, I want them to now see themselves. And it's actually changing lives of people. So that is why I'm so passionate, because I see it. I see when the light bulb moments go off in my clients, and I see how they feel at the end of their sessions. So that is why I'm so passionate.